Greetings, my fellow quantum siders. How we doing tonight? Um, Things may look a little different. I'm experiencing some technical difficulties with my internet, but nonetheless, today's topic is direction. Which way do you go? And the science behind it. Um, when we get ourselves together and get on the right track, so many times we just focus on keeping ourselves together. You know, leaving our bad habits behind and not really focusing on anything else. The quantum side of things, um, or should I say, in the quantum side of things, that's a big mistake. The Once we get ourselves together, the next focus is where are we going, and let's get there. We build our foundation on trying to get better or recovery or whatever, and that's the bottom base. It's only one thing to do when you're laying on your back and you're looking up, okay? And that's to get up and look up and never look back, okay? So the more you focus on trying to get better, the more you stay getting better. But the more you look towards your vision and your goal and your direction, the further you get away from it. Okay, the further you get away from your past, the further you get away from your troubles, the further you get away from your bad habits, and you move on to better habits, better living conditions, a better structure, better foundation, better. I wrote some notes down like I do for you guys. Um, First, let me say, to the man who knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. I got that quote from I'm not sure who wrote it, but I got it from offline. I listen to quotes every day, and I thought that was very profound. To the man who knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. Meaning, um, basically, you're just drifting. Every wind that blows, you follow it. You know, you basically you're picking up on everybody's coattail. You have no real plans of your own, no real direction. You're just here and there. You're everywhere. You know, you take two steps over here towards something else. You take three steps over here towards something else. You're all over the place. Have nothing to focus on. No purpose in your life. You're just drifting. Stop. Okay, get some type of purpose. Get some type of focus. Okay, so you can dedicate your life in following your pursuit of your dreams and your goals. Because if you don't, you have nothing to chase anymore except the old stuff. Because eventually you're going to say, "What is it? I'm bored. What is there to do?" Nothing. There's nothing left to do but go back. And if you know the law of energy, it never rests. It's either going forward or backwards. It can't stay still. It can't die. It just keeps moving forward or backwards, forward or backwards. So the quantum side of things, we're never going back. We keep moving forward. So after you get yourself together, get some type of direction, okay, and stay headed in that direction, okay. Devote every second of the day, every minute of the hour towards your goals and your dreams and your direction, your purpose, because this is what's going to save your life. All right? Pay attention to where you are going and the road in front of you, not behind you. Very important. Okay? Before we go on a trip, we map out our navigation course. We know where we're going. We put it into the GPS and we plan ahead. Okay. We don't drive 100 miles and say, you know what, 20 miles back it was a McDonald's. We're hungry. Let's go back and get something to eat. No, that's not what we do. We look ahead and say, you know what, in the next 10 miles we got a nice little spot we can stop and get something to eat on the way to where we're going. Okay. Because we don't drive looking in the rearview mirror. We have to keep our eyes on the road or we're bound to crash. If you know anything about the law of correspondence, as above, so below. If you can't look at it on a big scale, look at it on a small scale. Okay? It's science. You can't get to where you're going looking in the rearview mirror. You have to look ahead of you. You can't look back. Determine what direction to go and the rules for your journey. Um, I wrote some rules down for myself to kind of give me some structure so I can meet my goals. Okay, I'll share them with you, but you don't have to use these particular rules. Make your own. Rule number one: I no longer give the benefit of the doubt. In doing so, I trust my own inner guide, my own intuition, my own instincts, my own gut. Okay? In doing so, I become decisive and sure. Okay? Because what happens is we get stuck in our minds, well, they mean well, or I can't judge him based on what he did in the past. Bullshit. Bullshit. My gut says, you know what? Nah, I'm good. My gut says, not this time. Maybe next time. And maybe not next time. But I got to keep it moving. And I know a better way. And I'm going to do it. It doesn't take long for me to make that decision. I make the decision and I keep it moving. Because indecisiveness will get me nowhere. Indecisiveness is not being sure, not being, um, not fully having trust in my feelings, my my gut feeling. I got to make it work with me, not against me. Okay, and in doing so, it builds my character, it builds my confidence, it keeps me motivated, even if I make the wrong decision. And you're gonna make the wrong decision. That's okay. Keep it moving. Trust your inner gut. Trust your intuition. Don't give people the no more doubts. Just leave it alone. If you have a doubt, you know what? It's there for a reason. It comes from your gut. Use it before you lose it. Okay? Because what happens is when we give people the benefit of the doubt, I knew I should have just went on and did what I thought was right. It's too late now. It's too late now. You may have taken 50 steps forward, and that one mistake might send you 100 steps back. And now you got to get up more energy to make up the time lost. Because the most valuable commodity is what? Time. We can't afford it. We got to keep it moving. Number two, I'm just and fair in my dealings, and I expect the same from others. It's no time to be trying to get the ups on somebody. It's no time to be trying to be sneaky. It's no time to be conniving. Look, I'm in it. If you're dealing with me, I'm going to be fair to you. I want you to be fair to me. And we can make it a win-win. That's what life is all about. Stop being greedy. Stop being, stop looking to take advantage of somebody. Stop looking to pull the wool over somebody's eyes. All that shit comes to bite you. All that shit is a waste of time. I'm trying to move ahead, not look behind my back to make sure nobody's trying to take my head off or, or, or angry at me because I got the advantage or anything. I'm gonna deal with you fair. You deal with me fair, and we're gonna grow like that. Period. Number three, I ask questions for clarity and explain myself in a way that I'm understood before moving on. No one ever got ahead by acting like they knew everything. That way, no time is wasted not knowing. Okay, somebody tells me something, somebody gives me an idea of what they want out of me from the deal, and I'm not sure about it. I go home and I don't know what to do. I'm like, I wonder if it's, I wanted it to be all right if I did this and this and this. No. Mm-mm. And then when it's all done, I bring it to the person or I present it and they're like, this is not what I wanted at all. And I said, well, I wasn't sure. Well, you should have asked me. Get clarity before you leave the situation. Get clarity when you're talking. Get clarity when you're listening. If you have any questions, ask them. The only stupid question is the one you didn't ask. Okay? I believe it was Albert Einstein that said, Albert Einstein said, a question is more important than an answer. Okay? So get it all out. Make sure everything is clear when you leave. Make sure whoever you're dealing with knows exactly what you're expecting, and you know exactly what to give. Number four, I continually look for blessings and expect miracles to occur at any given time. If I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, um, this way I learn to appreciate the small things. You know, I accept all things that somebody gives to me in good favor, whether it's advice, whether it's food, whether it's anything. If I can't use it, I'll pass it to somebody else. Okay, if I see a penny on the ground, I bend over and pick it up. You know, that way I open myself up for abundance. Okay, and I learn to appreciate the small things. Okay, I'm grateful. Okay, thank you. You give me some. Oh, thank you. I appreciate this. All right, it opens me up. Okay, so that way I can keep things flowing. I can give. I can receive. I can give. I can receive. I can give and receive. No matter what it is, that's how you grow. All right. Have you ever noticed somebody who he's already got a lot of money, and he sees a penny on the ground or something, he bends over, picks it up because he knows where his blessings come from. He's grateful for this penny right here. That's why he can hold his money in his pocket and appreciate it. Okay, because nothing is free, but if you find something, appreciate it, even the small things. Number five, I keep. And this is very important. This is this is the last one. The number five is a. Number five is where all the jewels lie. I keep all my business and my goals close to me. Okay? It's proven that telling someone your goals makes it less likely to happen. Speaking things into existence, I do that only to myself. I don't tell anybody, you know what, I'm gonna get that car right there, or I'm gonna be the president, or I'm gonna meet my goals. Keep it to myself. Keep it to. In doing so, I harness my power. You know how bad you want to tell somebody something that you feel good about? That's power. That's energy. And I know you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's hard to keep our mouths closed. You just gotta let it out. You just want to tell somebody. It's proven that when people tell somebody something, it drops the chance of it happening down to like 70% that it's not gonna happen. Okay? And it builds drive because now that I'm not telling anybody, I want to get it done more. So I can say, I knew I was going to do it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. But if I tell somebody, everybody else knows it also. So, and now everybody's looking for me to do it. So not only am I trying to prove something to myself, I got everybody else I got to prove something to. Nah, I pass. That's bullshit to me. Studies show people who keep their goals to themselves work harder towards their goals. It's science. The minute you tell somebody else your goals, um, I was watching this thing on this, and they did a study, and people who told people about their goals compared to people who didn't. The people who told people about their goals stopped working towards their goals half the time that the people who never told anybody. The people who never told anybody completed their goals till it was done. The people who didn't stopped short every time because they thought they had it on plan. They thought they had it made. So it's a science behind it. Keep your business to yourself, keep your mouth shut, and harness that power. It's power in keeping your mouth shut. It's power in keeping it to yourself. Okay? Because for one, nobody wants to hear you blabbing. Prove it. The proof is always in the pudding. Action speaks louder than words. Action. Okay? Harness your power. Keep your mouth to yourself and keep focusing on your goals. Period. And lastly, I'm not going to hold you guys too much longer. Lastly, when, when you hold uh, your accomplishments and your goals, when you hold them to yourself, you can contemplate and you can hear yourself think better. Because after you tell somebody what your plans are, now you're thinking about what they're going to think about how you should do it or what, and you're going to ask them for advice. And chances are it never fails. It never fails. They're not going to say what you think they're going to say. That they're not going to say what you need to hear to keep you going. I don't care if it's your best friend, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whoever. They're not you. They're not going to have the same drive that you do towards your goal. Keep it to yourself. Everything ain't for everybody. And trust me, this is one of the ones that's not for everybody. It's just for you. Keep your mouth shut. Keep your eyes on the prize. Have direction and keep on pushing towards it every day. Structure your life. Structure your life to the rooter to the tutor. From when you wake up in the morning to when you go to sleep at night, around your goals. Have your goals in the center. Okay? Structure your gym workout, your study, your job, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your eating habits, your sleeping habits. Structure it all around your goals. That's the direction that you're going. And remember the quote. Remember this quote. The man who knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. To the man who knows not to which port he sails, no